So you can begin either by lying down on your left side or by lying down on some props. So the theme for today's class is around making space. Making space to listen to your body. Making space to receive love and to give love to your baby, and making space physically by stretching and releasing and opening through the yoga poses that we'll be doing. Take your last few breaths here, breathing in love and well-being, feeling it entering all the cells of your body, and breathing out love and well-being and sending it to your baby. Slowly draw your legs up towards your body, make your way up to seated position, and move your props out the way if you're using them. Keep them somewhere close by so you can use them at the end of the session. You can make your way onto your hands and knees and then come to explore a little bit of cat-cow. Here, bringing the hands under the shoulders. As you inhale, you can arch your spine and lift your head slightly. And as you exhale, you can curve over, bringing belly button up to spine and tucking the chin in towards the chest. Use it as a moment to really wake up your spine. And gently and playfully warm up your body. And release maybe some of the tension that you might be feeling in your back or in your shoulders. You can carry on with this version of the cat-cow, or if you'd like to make things a little bit more intense, you can try lifting up your left leg, stretching it out behind you. And as you inhale, lifting the leg up as you arch the spine and drawing the knee in towards the chin as you exhale. Go gently and go playfully with this. Exhaling, the knee comes in. Inhaling, the leg comes out. As you draw your knee in, again, be sure to bring it wide, so making sure you're not compressing your bump or squeezing your abdomen in any way. And then if you've been doing the leg variation, make sure you do it on the other side. Lifting the leg up as you inhale. Exhaling, bringing it wide round towards your elbow. Inhaling, lifting leg up. Exhaling, bringing it wide towards your elbow. After your next exhalation, allow both your knees to come back together on the mat if you're doing the leg variation. Take a moment just to align yourself in your center and then start to prepare yourself for coming into a gentle lunge. So here you can stay on your hands and knees, bring your right foot forwards so it's by your hands if possible. You can walk your left leg back as far as feels comfortable for you, and maybe even bring it in a little bit more because of the relaxin hormone that we've discussed throughout these sessions that can make you extra flexible throughout pregnancy. Allow your shoulders to move back, slightly arching through your spine, keeping your hips square by rotating the left hip forwards and drawing the right hip back. And then as you exhale, coming to straighten your legs so you come to a hamstring stretch. Again, staying within about 80% of your maximum here. So don't take it all the way to the fullest. Don't feel like you're overstretching in any way, or if you're suddenly going much lower down than you'd normally be able to, then bring it right back. and just come into a gentle version of a forward fold. Feeling your hamstrings awaken, feeling the back of your legs just to stretch and open. Again, working with this theme of making space rather than looking for any particular physical outcome. Coming back into your lunge on the next inhalation. And again, making any adjustment that allows you to feel more of a quality of spaciousness. Allowing yourself to open and expand as you exhale, coming back into your fold. Working with variations of the poses that feel nourishing and nurturing rather than challenging right now. Such an important time to really keep the focus entirely for self-care. You can bring your right leg back towards your left leg, make some circles with your hips, or do any other movement that allows you to feel a little bit of a stretching and a rebalancing. Before we make our way onto the other side, bringing your left foot, bringing it by your hands if this is accessible for you, walking your right foot back, allowing the right hip to draw forward and the left hip to draw back so the hips are square, both pointing towards the front edge of your mat. Drawing your shoulders back and letting them melt down your spine as you inhale. Staying attuned to everything that's going on within your body and always making any adjustments that allow you to feel more of a sense of space. Exhaling, allow yourself to fold over your left leg, coming into your little forward fold, hamstring stretch. You might want to move your head a little bit here, making sure that your neck is relaxed. Allow your legs to be as wide apart as they want to be and need to be to give your belly lots of room. Breathe into your back. Breathe into your back body. Breathe into the back of your legs. Inhale, come back into your lunge. Making space for your baby by creating more openness through your hips. This can be a really, really wonderful pose to gently play with during your pregnancy. Exhaling, finding your forward fold. With your next exhalation, then gently begin to work your way out of the pose, bringing your knees back together. You can tuck your toes under and come to sit down on your heels, placing your hands behind you and coming to a beautiful heart opener here, a variation of camel pose. I invite you, instead of dropping the head right back, to really feel that the neck is supporting the head, working with the strength of your body to carry the weight of your head in a way that feels comfortable for you, or tucking your chin in towards your chest. Feel the space right at the center of your heart chakra, opening up and lifting up towards the ceiling. And breathe. Keep your awareness on your breath, especially if the sensation in your toes and in your feet is intense. Next exhalation, walking your hands forwards and making your way into a little downward facing dog. Here you can walk the dog, making your way up to the top of your mat. Inhaling, lifting your arms overhead, bringing your palms together, down through the center line of the body. From here you can come to a few variations of tree pose, either just bringing your foot to your ankle or to your knee, or all the way to the top of your leg if this is accessible for you. You can turn the knee out so you also get some hip opening, and the key thing here is to really make sure you're playing with a variation where you feel you can balance. It's also great to hold onto a chair or to hold onto a wall to support you in this pose. It's super important that you do not fall over while you're pregnant for obvious reasons, and the balance can be really affected because so much is changing in your core, and hey, you're carrying a human being in your body right now, so things are a little bit different. So only go with the variation that feels good to you. As you come out, exhale and allow yourself to have a little shake, a little bounce, be a little bit playful with your movements, and just shift yourself around and get ready to try the other side. You can bring a foot to the ankle, to the knee, to the top of the thigh, turning that leg out towards the side of the room, keeping the hands at heart center, or lifting them overhead if you want to try that variation. The same options are available, holding onto a wall, holding onto a chair. This is about feeling expansion and space and lifting and also grounding through the body, because in balanced poses you really have a lot of focus on the feet, the sole of the foot touching the ground. And keeping the focus around making space. Making space for all the changes that are happening in your body, in your mind, in your emotions right now. As you exhale, allow your arms to come down. Making some hip circles, allowing your hips to come round and round. Being sure to take this in both directions. When you're finished, allow yourself to come back to center and then make your way down to the ground, maybe moving through a squat pose if this is accessible for you, or just coming down any way that feels comfortable. Here you can bring your right leg out, keeping it long in front of you, and your left leg, the knee can be bent and the left sole of the foot can be flat on the ground. You can come into a really beautiful, gentle, open twist. If it's accessible for you, you can bring your left elbow onto your left knee and gently turn around and look over your right shoulder. It's really important to keep the twist very gentle. It's very important that there's absolutely no compression on your bump. And don't hold it for too long. After a breath or two, then bring yourself back to center and switch sides, bringing the left leg out in front of you, having the right knee bent, and coming to gently look over the left shoulder. It's really important that you don't do what are called closed twists during pregnancy, and these are ones where your bump will feel squashed and the baby might not have so much room, which obviously isn't advisable. So this kind of gentle open twist we can do in small doses, and it can actually be really nice because obviously the back is doing a lot of work right now. On your next exhalation, gently make your way back round to center. You might want to bring the legs in little by little, placing the hands under the knees and just gently shuffling the legs back together in a way that feels good for you. Make your way back up onto your hands and knees. Bring your toes together, your knees really wide, and come down to your variation of a child's pose. Again, you might want to place a pillow or several pillows or yoga blocks underneath your head and underneath your hips. I'm demonstrating it here by resting my head on my hands, which are laid on top of each other, because at this stage in my pregnancy, that's all that was needed. So make sure there's room for your body and your baby by creating enough space. A variation without props is to come onto your forearms and just keep your front body lifted as high as it needs to be in order to make space for your baby. We're going to make our way into Shavasana now. So gently, slowly come out of your variation of child's pose. And if you're using props at the beginning, then go and get them again. And set yourself up, making that beautiful wedge shape, that beautiful slope, by having 2 or 3 bolsters or pillows at the top of the mat, and then in front of them, moving down towards your feet, have another bolster or 2, place a pillow on top of it, and then lie so that your bum is on your mat on the ground and your back is on this beautiful wedge that you can really relax and recline and feel held and nourished in. As ever, stay tuned to your body. Allow your breath to become deeper and slower. If it feels uncomfortable or you feel dizzy or nauseous, then move the props out the way and come to lie on your side, or just sit up for a little bit and do anything that feels restorative to you. You can return to the practice of breathing in love and well-being into your body and breathing out love and well-being to your baby. Feel that you're drawing on the benevolence and the innate creation, life energy that the whole world, the whole universe is full of. And feel that entering your cells, relaxing you, nourishing you, and then sending all of that goodness to your baby. And while you continue this practice, I'm going to just put out there a little reflection for you to think about. What do I need to make space for during this pregnancy? What do I need to make space for in order to look after this baby when they arrive? Where do I need to make space so that I feel my best self during this pregnancy and once this baby arrives? After a few more deep, loving breaths, make your way out of this practice. Gently, slowly come really back into your body, bring your awareness back to the space around you, and allow yourself to arrive. You can slowly allow your eyes to open and make your way back up to sitting. I thank you so much for joining me in this class. Wishing you a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.